Let us continue our discussion on the chemical senses, specifically focusing on the last two, smell and taste. Okay. The receptors for taste and olfaction are classified as chemoreceptors. Why? Because they respond to chemicals in solution. So meaning they are being stimulated by chemicals in solution. There are 5 types of taste receptors, or there are 5 types of taste receptors that has been identified, but the olfactory receptors for smell are believed to be sensitive to a much wider range of chemicals. The receptors for taste and smell complement each other, okay, to many of the same stimuli. So we start with the olfactory receptors. The olfactory receptors are actually found or located in the roof of the nasal cavity. So nandun sila. They occupy a postage stamp-sized area in the roof, okay, of our nasal cavity. Okay, and air entering the nasal cavities must make a hairpin turn to enter the respiratory passageway below. So sniffing, which will cause more air to flow superiorly across the olfactory receptors, will intensify the sense of smell. So olfactory receptors, which we call neurons, have long cilia known as olfactory hairs, which are responsible for detecting chemicals. Chemicals must in turn be dissolved in mucus for detection by chemoreceptors, which we call olfactory receptors. Impulses are transmitted via the olfactory filaments to the olfactory nerve, that's cranial nerve 1. Smells are interpreted in the olfactory cortex. As I have said, they are interpreted in the olfactory cortex. So the taste buds, okay, on the other hand, are actually house the receptor organs. So the taste come from Latin word taxere, which means to touch, estimate, or judge. Meaning when we taste things, we are in fact testing or judging our environment in an intimate way. Our taste buds, or specific receptors for our sense of taste, are actually widely scattered in our oral cavities. Of the 10,000 or more taste buds that we have, most are in our tongue. Okay, most are in our tongue, but there are few which are scattered on the soft palate and inner surface of the cheeks. Okay, so yun yung distribution ng mga taste buds natin. Yung ating dila, okay, the dorsal tongue surface is covered with small peg-like projections which we call papillae. Okay, etong mga taste buds na to are actually found on the sides of the large round circumvallate papillae. Okay, so I repeat. Okay, circumvallate papillae are large, round. And then on the tops of the most numerous are our fungiform papillae. Okay, so yun yung distribution. The specific cells that responds to chemicals dissolved in the saliva are known as epithelial cells. Okay, we call this gustatory cells. Okay, ang tawag natin sa kanila let me just show you etong mga papillae natin. Okay, yung mga gustatory cells natin ay yung mga taste receptors natin. Meron silang gustatory hairs which are actually long microvilli protruding through the taste pores, and when they are stimulated, they depolarize and impulse are being transmitted to the brain. Again, the requirements: when the hair are stimulated by chemicals dissolved by saliva, the impulses are being transmitted to our brain. So, tatlong cranial nerves ang responsible for carrying taste impulses. Ano yung mga yon? Cranial nerve 7, 9, and 10. Okay? So, that's illustration. So, na-mention ko na yan kanina. Cranial 7, 9, and 10. Okay? Luckily, okay, etong mga to are among the most dynamic cells in the body, and they are replaced every 7 to 10 days by our basal cells or stem cells found in the deeper regions of our taste buds. There are 5 basic taste sensations, which each would correspond to stimulation of one of the 5 major types of taste buds. We have the sweet receptors responding to sugar, saccharin, and some amino acids. Okay. And then we have the sour receptors responding to hydrogen ions or the acidity of the solution. Ito na alsam. Bitter receptors to alkaloids na pait. Salty receptors to metal ions na apgad. And then we have the umami or the delicious. Okay, bakit siya tinawag na umami? Okay, Japanese word yon. Kasi ang taste daw na to, this was discovered by a Japanese. Okay, and is elicited by the amino acid glutamate, which appears to be responsible for the beef-like of beef taste rather of steak, and the flavor of our monosodium glutamate, which is being used as a food additive. Okay, historically, kasi sinasabi nila na yung tip daw ng dila natin is the most sensitive to sweet and salty substances, whereas yung sides niya sour. Tapos yung back, sensitive siya sa bitter. At yung pharynx naman natin, very sensitive sa umami. Okay, actually, hindi pa to na-prove, hindi naman to dinidisprove or ina-approve kasi nga there may be slight differences in the locations of our taste receptors in the regions of our tongue. Okay, so yun yung nangyayari. Again, you have to take note that taste is affected by many factors. Okay, so it depends heavily on the stimulation of our olfactory receptors by this certain aroma. So let's proceed to the developmental aspects. So special senses are formed as early in the embryonic development. So if there will be maternal infections at 5th or 6th weeks, usually nagkakaroon ng visual abnormalities yung bata as well as sensory neural deafness. Okay, vision requires the most learning. Okay, pag pinanganak yung baby, medyo poor pa yung kanyang visual acuity. Usually farsighted yung mga yan at wala silang color vision. Pagkabagong panganak. Pero habang lumalaki sila, the eye continues to grow and mature until age 8 or 9. And there are also age-related issues, some of which were already mentioned a while ago. We have presbyopia, ang tawag dito old vision, kasi nga nagde-decrease na yung lens elasticity, which is usually seen in the aging population. So anong nangyayari sa presbyopia? Difficulty to focus for close vision. So no, kita naging matatanda pag may binabasa sila para sila kunot ng noo kasi nga nahihirapan yung kanyang eyes to focus. Lacrimal glands become less active as we grow old. Yung lens natin pwedeng mag-discolor. Yung dilator muscles ng iris natin pwedeng maging less efficient. So yung pupils natin would remain constricted as we age. Okay? Newborn infant can hear sounds. Of course, meron tayong hearing test para sa mga bagong panganak. Okay, so reflexive lang, nagugulat sila minsan. The toddler stage, the child is listening and beginning to imitate sounds. Okay, age-related ear problem, we have presbycusis. So sensory neural deafness nito, pwedeng nagkaroon siya ng otherosclerosis. So ibig sabihin yung kanyang ear ossicles nag-fuse. So may problema dun sa anatomy. Congenital ear problems, okay, pwedeng walang pina, digi na makarkarapay nga parte iti lapayag yo awan deta, or closed, so nakatupian, okay, or missing external acoustic meiosis. Taste and smell are most acute at birth and decrease in sensitivity after age 40 as the number of olfactory and gustatory receptors also decreases. Okay, so that ends our discussion on special senses, including nervous system.